Okay guys, we are back with another Goodwill Blu-ray, DVD, and vinyl and CD shopping video. Let's get started with this Audrey Hepburn classic here, Breakfast at Tiffany's. It's written by Truman Capote, and I have seen this. It has a lot of, I don't want to say, oh, it's still sealed too, but stereotypes. That it has stereotypes in there. Yeah, a little overrated, but and I remember that 90s song too. Breakfast at Tiffany, she said, I think I... Okay, look, it got Rob Zombie's 31 here with a slipcover, DVD only. Now, I do like Rob Zombie, but I don't like this one. Devil's Rejects, of course, is my favorite, and The Lords of Salem is another underrated one. Out of the two Halloweens, I go for Halloween 2, and I guess that about does it for Rob Zombie. I don't know if I'm missing one or two. I hope he comes back and makes a really good classic horror movie. I see a lot of good ones right here. We got Arthur. Okay, I was gonna say this is the remake. The original is with Dudley Moore and Liza, but this is Russell Brand, the remake. I saw something over here besides My Cousin Vinny. Look, right next to it, Alfred Hitchcock, number 17 and The Ring special edition. This one doesn't have a it's not sealed. Let's see if anything's inside. So that looks really good there. Also, prices are very important. I want to get them for 99 cents. So as you can see, no price tags here, so it's kind of, I don't know what's gonna happen until I get to the register, or unless I see something written on the front, or if I see a sign around here that lets me know the price. Okay, so let's keep shopping here. IP Man, It Man 4, the finale. I mean, that's fairly new, from Wellgo 2019. It says, and this is a really nice Avatar edition. Look at this, like a slipcase, slipback, and hardback slipcase. So let's see what's inside. It might have some goodies inside. Okay, so as you can see, we got this booklet, I guess, that holds all the discs together. It looks like some discs are missing, so always be careful at the Goodwill, so you're not getting ripped off there. But even without the discs, I mean, this is a pretty cool thing. But I don't know, let's see, there has to be. Is there anything inside? You never know. They could have them at the front, but I highly doubt it. So this is a good find, and also a bad find if there are no discs in there, because hello, you want to watch the movie, don't you? Okay, I did see something, but I'm kind of always seeing this at Goodwill, is Red Dragon with Anthony Hopkins and what's his name, Edward Norton. Okay, so this is of course supposed to be first in the series of The Silence of the Lambs, and you got Manhunter from the 80s, and then this was the remake, the 2000s remake. Is this what is this, the Anthony Hopkins, no, Heath Ledger, The Order. Okay, it comes with the audio commentary there, full screen, and there is a fate worse than death. So I'm finding a lot of titles here that I wouldn't normally find insert there in disc. So I do see discs. Discs are always good to find. Here we have a premiere collection of Lethal Weapon 4. I remember the last Goodwill video I did, I was seeing those silver snappers, but here is a premiere snapper. I still don't see any prices on this. I'm guessing it's going to be more than $1. I do have a little bit of change to spend, so maybe I can find something like 16 Candles. This is another one with a bunch of stereotypes, right? Long Duck Dawn or something like that. And I was late to watching this, so when I did watch it, it didn't really affect me much. Not like Breakfast Club or even Pretty in Pink. I like Pretty in Pink much better than 16 Candles. Oh, but I love this right here. Of course, and I'm missing out in it, is All the President's Men, Woodward and Bernstein 2-disc special edition. This has to be this is turning into one of my favorite movies of all time, and look at all those special features there. Ooh, a commentary by Robert Redford. So let's see, any inserts, we got 2 discs here, but no booklet or anything. But Still, I don't have this in my collection yet, so would like to add it. Okay, and then okay, speaking of Silence of the Lambs, we do have a snapper of the original. I do want that Criterion. I want to hear that Criterion commentary. You know, I'm like itching to hear that. And then as far as another snapper is concerned, we got Tango and Cash. Kind of never find this anywhere. I don't think I've ever even seen that as well. Okay, and I'm seeing some Alfred Hitchcock stuff, some more Alfred Hitchcock stuff like that number 17. And what's this right here? Sabotage and The Lodger. So you got these double feature Alfred Hitchcock DVDs, and comes with a little insert inside there. Didn't think much of this movie. Alpha Dog, just I guess it's one of those movies that it was good at the time, and then when you see it now, it's like horribly dated. You know, Justin Timberlake, you know, acting all hard and not good. Now, this is a really good find. I might just have to freaking buy this on general principle. It's a sealed second season of Mary Tyler Moore. We're gonna make it after all, okay? You're gonna make it after all. I'm already starting to get a pile here, so let us keep looking. I got a sealed tin here of Bonanza, the best of Bonanza. You know, I don't know how many seasons, but we definitely have three episodes per disc. So also previews and a photo gallery for sure. Now this is a good find right here. Freaky Friday with the one and only Jodie. You know, when she was a child. I do have that horror movie at home, The Little Girl Who Lives Down the Lane, and she was probably around the same age. You know, she's a very good and I love that insert there. You know, from Freaky Friday to Taxi Driver. I've never even seen this too, but I definitely seen The Parent Trap. So we'll have to add this to the watch list someday. I see another, what is this, Smart People. Dennis Quaid, Sarah Jessica Parker. Okay. I don't know what this is. Road to Bali. Bob Hope, Bing Crosby, Dorothy Lamour. But this looks like almost like a bootleg, but it is sealed, so it could just be one of these public domain. This is probably in the public domain or something like that. I do see a Blu-ray back here. Oh, and is it one of my favorite movies of all freaking time? A Blu-ray of Romy and Michelle's high school reunion, the Business Woman special, and you know, excellent soundtrack. Mira Sorvino, Lisa Kudrow, Janine Garofalo, and Alan Cumming. One of my favorite movies. All I can remember is Businesswoman special, but about them going to their high school reunion and realizing that they haven't done shit with their lives. So, like it says, hilarious. Such a great movie. You gotta see this. Okay, here is kind of something that I never run into is South Central. I don't even think I've ever seen it. If I have seen it, way back in the day, you know, like those Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood days. But yeah, this is one of those movies, so maybe one day I'll check it out if it's on HBO Max or something. Here we got an unrated edition of Saw. I'm always finding Blockbuster editions of Saw for some reason. Or is this Saw 3, my favorite one with the rack? Yeah, that one definitely affected me for the rest of my life. Okay, here's kind of like a forgotten one. Hardcore Henry, the video game. Kind of like a video game movie, first person shooter type of thing. I don't think there's anything inside here. Well, maybe, but it's very light. No, nothing inside there. I don't think I've seen this either, but I do remember it. And right next to it is Marley and Me. Ooh, 3-disc Bad Dog edition. It comes with those digital copies where you had to put it into your computer. I also found the second season of, you know, one of my favorite shows of all time, The Brady Bunch. You know, I do have the complete series in like that AstroTurf packaging, but here is the individual second season. A rare find here is Serenity on Blu-ray. So this is kind of just like a forgotten one feature commentary with Joss Whedon. Okay, now the friend, I was talking to someone here who was really interested in this one, Heroes, Hey, he was asking me about Heroes, but I told him, hey, listen, I remember this show, but no, he was really into sci-fi. I remember it was just a really popular show, but I never really spent too much time watching that. And Valerian. Okay, this is a fairly new one, so I do see a lot of new ones here. So I'm just guessing that these are going to be a little bit more expensive than 99 cents. Okay, this was kind of grabbing my eye here. I'm not too sure what this is, but it came with a slip cover. Hollywood Palms. You know, a bunch of nobodies. I don't know who anybody is. So this is very interesting. With tenants like these, collecting rent can be hazardous to your health. And also, let's see if Drake is in here. Degrassi, The Next Generation. So maybe this is the one without Drake. Oh no, there he is. Right there. Best rapper alive, right? Now what is this? Top Gun, Combat Zones, Nintendo GameCube, okay? We even got some Thor here. Blockbuster edition, $14.99. And I think I saw this at the last location, T2 Judgment Day. Except this one is a pretty bare bones. Look at this, a feature, full motion interactive menus and dual layer format opposite tracking. Gotta get this for the opposite tracking. And look at that, only 73 chapter stops. Okay, this is, I kind of think it's a pretty rare find, and I think Christian Bale is in this. Except I think it was before he was Christian Bale. I think that's him. Why don't we check the credits? It says Christian Bale. So it's unique and remarkable. Swing Kids. Comes with an insert and a disc. Definitely remember this, but never saw it. You know, it's just one of those movies you always saw the previews for and never saw it. Now what is this? One of these DVD cases. You know, one of these weird DVD cases. Kill Cruise with Elizabeth Hurley. Are they playing Gloria Estefan? So there it comes with biographies and chapters and even a quiz. So be sure to take the quiz. Okay, here's another forgotten movie, Boys on the Side. I think this is like, you know, one of these LGBT, you know, movies. Whoopi, Drew, and then I kind of just remember like Drew showing her chest. That's all I remember from this movie. But from the 90s, Boys on the Side. And right next to it is the big T's. He saw, he combed, he conquered. I don't know what these are, man. But I did see this, Frost Nixon. You know, we were talking about Richard Nixon with All the President's Men. So this is about that famous, like, interview. It's a movie about an interview when disgraced President Nixon agreed to do an interview with David Frost. Okay, another odd title, Ron Perlman, Asher, Some Things Get Better with Age. Alright, and I see also Duck Dynasty, Season 2, Volume 1. What is this? August Rush. Freddie Highmore, okay. So before he was Norman Bates, he did that. And then, what is this? The Oliver Stone. Any Given Sunday. Also, 47 chapters. Okay, I see some pretty good finds here, including Amelie. Now, this is definitely a forgotten one from 2001. I remember this one was a big one, 5 Academy Award nominations. But no one really talks about this one anymore, so let's just see what's inside. We got the 2 discs are included in this cool little snap case that you don't really find much anymore. This is in the heyday of DVDs. So good find, even though I probably won't add this to the collection. Okay, another good find right here is another LGBT cult classic, Hedwig. I'm always calling it Hedwig and the Angry Itch, in one of these New Line Platinum series with the snapper case included as a filmmaker's commentary in the irreverent tradition of Rocky Horror. Actually never seen this, but I think it's about he cuts off his manhood and goes from there. I think that's what it's about. This is another really good rare find here, the Ben Stiller Show to this set. Looks like Andy Dick. Looks like Janine Garofalo too. Yeah, this would be a pretty good find. Something you would probably find on Comedy Central, written by Judd Apatow. Let's see if anything's included in here. So yes, pretty good find here. Okay, and another fairly recent was Snatched, Amy Schumer and Goldie Hawn, except I don't think, oh, it always feels like empty. Well, let's see if we can get a digital code there. Okay, we got some political goodness here. Ronald Reagan, Rendezvous with Destiny, sealed, I guess with a forward from Newt and Callista Gingrich. Sealed, and right next to it is Born to Royalty. So, and then of course your oh, I was gonna say the anti-theft. Here's Mystic River, sealed. And right below it is Rob Roy. Now, was this the whoa, this is the cartoon. I was confusing it with the movie. Okay, another British classic here, The Best of Benny Hill, even though this is all chewed up. Full screen. I don't know if we get a disc. At least we get a disc and an insert. Okay, I do see some movies, don't know where to turn to, but here we got a Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Feels very empty. I was gonna say usually there's a cool little insert, but I guess maybe someone took the insert. And then we got I guess this is the original Fun with Dick and Jane, sealed, with George Segal and Jane Fonda. George Segal or George Segal? Not too sure. But then there was the remake with Jim Carrey. It's about these I guess they want to rob to make a living, you know. They're broke, so they need to make some money. Okay, it looks like we got a triple feature here. Matilda, Annie, and Madeline, except Madeline, was that a real movie? It says Frances McDormand. For some reason, I don't remember that one unless it like flopped really hard. And I guess that's Annie from the 80s. And then Matilda from the 90s. God, the shelving here is horrible. I must say, every time I put a movie back, like, every time I put a movie back, more movies go back. Okay, not really too sure what this is. The Program, a Stephen Frears film from the director of The Queen and Philomena. So I'm guessing it's another British. Oh, Lance Armstrong couldn't be beaten except by the truth. And what is next? Spy School. Don't know what that is. And then we're seeing this right here. Okay, more Alfred Hitchcock stuff. Secret Agent, except this is like a riff tracks. That's interesting. Sealed and everything. And speaking of a slipcover, got Kevin Costner, Draft Day. Ooh, DVD and digital. Okay, I did see some like 90s romantic comedies, Hope Floats. A lot of sealed here. Sandra Bullock. And then At First Sight, Mira Sorvino. This one is a forgotten one. He always looks like Woody Allen on the cover here. But this one is not sealed. Never seen either of them. And got a Blu-ray of Inglourious Basterds, the blockbuster Blu-ray. Now, I haven't seen 42, but I did just see a Yogi Berra documentary, and I guess there was a big controversy whether he was Jackie was out or safe when Yogi was caught the ball. So there's that baseball history. Yeah, speaking of movies that no one talks about anymore. Oh, full screen, right? What's the point? But Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So, you know, definitely people talked about this at the time. No one talks about it anymore. Now, what is this? Hanging Up. Meg Ryan. Looks like The First Wives Club, too. Don't remember this one. Oh, it does come with an insert. The Perfect Storm, with a snapper. And a George Clooney, Mark Wahlberg. Alright. Pretty rare find, Three Amigos, snapper, and sealed. And I never seen it. Okay, I found an oldie but goodie. National Velvet, Mickey Rooney and Elizabeth Taylor in a snapper case. Here's one that I'm never too sure about. The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I always call it the Courtroom drama of Emily Rose. More time is, you know, spent in the courtroom than actually exercising her. But I guess good for a PG-13 movie. Okay, not too sure what this one is. Black and White, The Dawn of Assault. There is no gray area in justice. Okay, I found a few more classics here, like 42nd Street, Sealed. Now, I did see this actually on Broadway, not the movie. And right next to it is Jesus, Sealed. So, you know, inside behind the scenes look, historicjesus.com. So plenty of fun to go around. Oh, okay, one of my favorite ones with Nicole Kidman, except one of the most depressing movies of all time is Rabbit Hole. Miles Teller is in this too, where something happens. She kills someone in a car accident. Miles Teller kills her son in a car accident. Sad movie. Ooh, we got Justin Bieber, Always Believing. And I did see He's Just Not That Into You. I thought it was like a case, but it's only a slipcover. And you know, a rare find is Sealed, Robin Williams and Popeye. And this is directed by Robert Altman. But I definitely don't remember this one. Another one that's like never my favorite is Almost Famous, even though it's a good soundtrack, good movie, you know, but just not one of my favorites, even though there's like an extra special edition and a bootleg edition and a vinyl edition and a CD edition. Yeah. Okay, now someone was telling me that 3D Blu-rays do go for some money, but and this is in Spanish too, but I checked inside and there is no disc. Oh, well, definitely not a 3D disc, so be careful there. Okay, not really sure what this is, but this is a snapper case, Simpatico, Nick Nolte, Jeff Bridges, and Sharon Stone. It looks like a new movie, but it says Fine Line Features. Never heard of this one. Interesting find though. What's in this? What is in this For Leading Men collection? Oh, it's all Will Smith movies. And then we also got the original Stephen King's It in a snapper case. But there's definitely something wrong with this disc right here. So, careful. Okay guys, we are back in the car from my Goodwill trip. But unfortunately, I ran into a little bad luck. You see, what it is I have this Goodwill gift card for $10. And any Goodwill I go to, the past two, they haven't been able to accept it because they have a machine. When we swipe the card, it doesn't go through. And I don't want to spend my real money. So I only found two things in there anyway. Mary Tyler Moore Season 2 and All the President's Men. And together it was $7. $4 for the Mary Tyler Moore and $3 for the DVD. So I was ready to buy it, but it's not meant to be since it won't take it. And I'm not spending anything at a Goodwill until I could spend this. So that's the way it's going to go. But I could go to other Goodwills and just keep hoping for the best. But we still got to do some window shopping anyway. So, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and tap that notification bell. And drop a comment down below. Let me know how your experience at your Goodwill went. And I'll see you next time.